Hey everybody, how are we all doing? I'll just give it a few minutes for everybody to pop on. This is going to be shared across 2 platforms, here on Facebook Live and also on YouTube. This video today that we're covering is by a subscriber's request over the recent events that have been happening with Gypsy Rose recently. Let me just think, my mind's gone blank already. As always, thank you for your support, thank you for the subscribes, likes, shares and comments. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. It helps with the algorithm and just increases it up. Let's spread awareness on this. It's gone on for far too long. Things are coming to light. On the first video I did of this a while ago, I touched on some things that could possibly be coming out. Now it appears that things are coming out, and majorly. We will be going down the rabbit hole. This is absolutely... I tell you, you're going to be on a roller coaster. We're going to be going on this ride down the rabbit hole. This is madness and mayhem. There's no other words for it, really. I've done a lot of research on this. I've got a lot of information. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. My intuition and what the cards are telling me. Alright, so let's get on with this. There's a lot to cover. Grab yourself a drink, make yourself comfortable, and we'll get into it. Right, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Rumours going around Gypsy Rose. CPS visited in January 2025. Gypsy has denied rumours of this, claiming her daughter is very safe and healthy. Gypsy Rose and Ken Urquhart are still together and plan on having baby number 2 by IVF in order not to pass on genetic conditions. What is a video circling around about Gypsy Rose being a P word? And for YouTube purposes, because I don't want to get a strike, I have to use code words. Is it all coming out that Gypsy Rose is a liar and there was no abuse? New scandal out right now about FOIA's videos coming out. That's Freedom of Information Act. There is a defamation lawsuit against a true crime content creator, and the creator's subsequent claims that the files revealed Gypsy Rose was more manipulative and less of a victim than the public believes. A lawsuit were done in June 2024. In June 2024, Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her family filed a lawsuit against a content creator, April Johns, who runs Mad Ginger Entertainment production company. The lawsuit alleges fraud and defamation. Access to case materials. April Johns had a life rights deal with the Blanchards in 2017 while Gypsy Rose was still in prison. During this time, the family provided McKelly with access to personal documents, medical records, police videos and court transcripts related to the case. The Blanchards ended the contract in 2019 due to lack of production and alleged confrontational behaviour from April Johns, formerly known as McKelly. Release of the FOIA files and accusations. After the contract ended and partially around the time of Gypsy Rose parole, McKelly began creating content claiming the family was hiding things. She used materials that she had previously obtained. Now this is a bit I don't understand. If the materials were given to her, they're out there in the police records and everything. I don't understand what this is about. But anyway, I digress. We'll go on. as well as new FOIA requests from Greene County to create content that painted Gypsy Rose in a negative light, suggesting she was dangerous freaking person. That's not my words, this is what this has been documented, and not a true victim of medical child abuse. The scandal claim McKelly and a subject of true crime enthusiasts claim that the full FOIA documents challenge the mainstream narrative. I agree with that. That Gypsy Rose was solely a victim of her mother's Munchausen syndrome by hypoxia. It's now formally known as fictitious disorder imposed on another. They argue that the files indicate she was more involved, manipulative and deceptive than presented in documentaries. And her own accounts, counterclaims, Gypsy Rose supporters and legal representation maintain that the McKellys' claims are defamatory and a result of the creators falling out with the family. The lawsuit includes statements from McKelly where she allegedly said she wanted to bury her, that meaning Gypsy Rose, so far down the rabbit hole. In essence, a scandal is an ongoing publicly debated dispute centred on conflicted interpretations of legal and medical records, fuelled by social media, and a battle between Gypsy Rose and a former business content creator. Now, I've seen some of these videos, and what people don't seem to realise is, yes, these videos have been out there, but they've not been shown in their full entirety. We've seen little snippets, we've heard little snippets, now the full videos are out there. But we'll go on. These videos are very compelling and revealing. Is this merely a way to shut down this content creator because she is actually revealing the truth? Or is Gypsy Rose actually being subjected to defamatory accusations due to a falling out? Also, this is a big question here. Is her daughter's safety at risk due to a recent video that has been leaked and circulating around the internet of her bragging under the alias of Ruby about liking to get in trouble with the law? In another video, she reveals she's always had the ability to walk and hid it from her mother, which again makes her look very bad after she testified that she just sat in a chair and cried. Well, Nick did what he did to Dee Dee. And in yet another video, just a side note here, how on earth did she manage to do all these videos when apparently her mum was so strict, so controlling? It's mind-blowing. I can't understand it. Anyway, Gypsy tells Nick that they're vampires and that when they have a daughter, he can deflower her, which is pretty. When I saw this, I was mind blown, I was disgusted, and I was sick because, as we all know, she's now had a daughter. And she said this, bearing in mind, not a young woman like she would portray herself to be, you know, a teenager on these videos. She was actually 22, 23, around that age when she said this. I find this pretty disturbing. It's all well and good now saying, oh, well, that we're in the past and I've changed all the rest of it. You said it, there's no excuse for this at all. I'm not taking sides here, I'm trying to go into this impartially, but that video, no, I'm sorry, no. Anyway, overall, these videos make her look horrible and pits both her abuse and involvement in Dee Dee's unaliving in a different light, and show she was just as bad as Nick, if not worse, which made people demand that CPS check in on her daughter, and has made others demand she get locked up again. Just to explain a little bit about these different personas in these videos that are out there for everybody to see. We have different alias, different personalities that she impersonated. One of them was Ruby. This was Gypsy's darker, evil and more dominant sexualised persona. Ruby was described as aggressive, violent, and sometimes the one Gypsy claimed wanted DD unalived. Gypsy later said Ruby helped her mentally separate herself from the abuse, but critics argue it was also a way to deflect responsibility. Yeah. Candy, a more flirtatious, playful persona. Candy was used in online roleplay and sexual conversations, especially Nicholas Gypsy John. Don't know if I'm saying that right. This identity leaned into freedom, romance and rebellion. Then we have Demona. Gypsy used Demona to express submission and sexual curiosity she wasn't allowed to show in real life. She used Demona as a way to reduce emotional responsibility. Bella, Kitty, other usernames. This was Gypsy's more childlike side. She had many names for this side of her. Gypsy used multiple usernames and character variations, online forums and Facebook accounts. These weren't always full alters, but different masks depending on the situation or person she was talking to. This is really concerning, absolutely concerning, because everybody has their fetishes, everybody has their kinks and everything. I'm not saying anything about that, but it's quite disturbing to me how she'd flip from one persona to another persona, and no qualms, no nervousness, no uncomfortableness here at all. I've seen the body language from her. She fits very easily into these roles, frighteningly so. And she always claims that Nick, the person she was at the time, forced her into these roles. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm feeling like it's the other way around here. I feel she had full control. She knew what she was doing. She groomed and manipulated this man. This man, by the way, who had autism and probably other mental health conditions going on as well. Over 2 years, she systematically groomed this guy, sought him out, picked the victim, in my opinion. Okay, so that's enough talking. Let's get into the cards, see what the cards say. So I've got crime scene investigation. I know we already know about the events around it, but let's just see if there's anything new. I want to go really get into depth with this one today and cover all angles. And obviously, since all this has come out, she had 10 million followers, now down to 9 million. So it's affecting things. Interestingly as well, she's rebranded herself again. She's now doing this podcast for Christianity, I think. So yeah, we rebrand as well constantly. Let's have a look. That's flipped. Oh yeah, look at these masks already coming out. These different masks. Let's get one more, please. Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose. Right, let's chill there. Ooh. Forensic science field will provide important clues. fingerprints, DNA, etc. Victim engaged in, not kidding, victim engaged in unusual behaviour prior to the crime. And look at these masks, what we're putting on these masks. Pretty telling, with these different personas. Strange phenomena involved. I think what they mean by this, what this card means is, I feel like this Nick guy that obviously did the unaliving, are you going through some issues here, I believe, wanting the right mental state at the time. I believe, I'm not making up excuses, by the way, I'm just saying this guy wasn't right mentally. The murder weapon used will provide valuable clues, and look, we have that man there with yeah, I won't say it for YouTube. The weapon here. Look at the rage or extreme anger was a motive. I believe Gypsy Rose had a lot of rage. Mainly, I feel the motive here was because a mum wouldn't support her with Nick. It was absolutely a no-no, and I think it angered Gypsy Rose in a big way. I kind of call it like teenage rebellion, but on the extreme levels here. I don't feel like there were a valid reason here for her to do it, although, you know, it's been claimed that Dee Dee had Munchausen by proxy. Gypsy was a victim of that abuse. Now, we don't know whether that's proven or not. That's not proven. It's never been proven. It's been a narrative that's put out there. And I, for myself, felt sorry for her at the time when this happened. But now looking back on all this evidence, the videos, I'm kind of changing my mind. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, let's get true crime. Oracle cards. I feel this is a very dangerous, manipulative person. I'm not a doctor, psychiatrist or anything like that, although I do have my diploma in counselling. I have a diploma in body language. And we're studying things like that. We come across personality disorders, mental health issues, things like that. Things to watch out for when you're studying body language, especially with victims of crime or perpetrators of crime. You start to notice their body language, the micro-facial expressions and everything like that. And I'm telling you now, I'm kind of feeling that this woman has got some serious mental health issues. I dare to call her a criminal, career criminal, and a psychopath, and a malignant narcissist. And I don't say them words lightly. I'm saying that's what I'm picking up. This is a dangerous person. Very manipulative as well. Like a chameleon. Yeah, not good. Also, did anybody see the birthday post that were put up for her daughter when she was 1? She's doing this again, this alter ego business. She dressed up as Miss Rachel. The birthday for her daughter was themed all around Miss Rachel. She's all well and good, that's fine. But actually dressing up and impersonating Miss Rachel, alarm bells are going off for me. Seriously, they are. I mean the full shabam, she dressed up as her. Anyway, let's have a look. Assassination. Yeah. Marriage, wedding, yeah. I do believe that her plans at that time were to get married to Nick. Oh, these cards are pretty much on point so far. See what else? Another weapon. Same weapon. Let's have one more. Perversion. Yeah, no. I was going to swear then. No kidding. There were a lot of that involved. Couple, bottom of the deck. Let's have some more. Whoa. Oh, they're flying out today. Alright, Spirit wants to talk. Oh. I got the chills. Okay. Mind control, which is exactly what she were doing. Mind control tactics, playing games, manipulation, all the rest of it. I'm not understanding what this faked death is about. But I'm looking here at the gecko, the chameleon sort of thing here. Oh, we have jealousy. And this red here, I feel like, who was this one? This ruby character here with the red. The ruby character of Gypsy Rose like to wear a lot of red and black to symbolise the vampire. It's interesting that there's red shoes here. And it says jealousy. One more. So this is obviously telling me that while this crime happened, Ruby was in the alter ego Ruby was the centre of this. Let's have a look. Oh, too many. Road. Egotism. Yeah, here we go. This was probably when they did everything and they went on the roads and travelled out the area wherever they were staying. Egotism. At play in this crime. Yeah, very egocentric. Which is another trait of these kind of psychological conditions. I'm being careful what I'm saying, obviously. Yeah. Inside job, not outside. Obviously as well, locked up inside for this. Wow, I'm not sure about this outer space business. I mean, this could be the illusional kind of mentality they had. Yeah, dating. Yeah, it's all pointing out here. So let's move these up. So, we've got the general energy going here. Let's have a look at Mildred Payne. Now, these cards don't come with a guidebook, so I'm going to be using my intuition. So we'll do Cries of the Soul. These are very dark cards. I use them for crime. Let's have a look. Gypsy Rose, please, Spirit. Gypsy Rose. Energy on Gypsy Rose. Yeah, travel, wanting to get away. Hook, line and sinker. Hearing, hooking that fish, reeling in. And I feel that this is related to Nikki. She's a devil that hooked him in, reeled him in. And I'm seeing all these like devil characters all here as alter egos, but one alter ego up to me for definite. That's interesting. Let's see what else. Oh, chaos. Tower moment, chaos. Person standing on standby and watching things erupt, combust and explode here. Wow. Let's have some more. I'm also seeing these castles in the background, like almost like a damsel in distress that needed rescuing. She's playing that role here in these cards. Ah, yeah, okay. So there's a group of people here, and I think this is like a followers, the people that support her and things like that. They've got the pitchforks at the ready to charge on, and I think ready to sort of take on anybody that sort of disagrees with the narrative of being at fault here, which she is at fault, but I know that she has a lot of following, and there's people that will attack other people, harass them, go after them, make their life hell basically if they don't agree. Let's have one more. I don't like to use these words, but I just see it like it's a little bit of a cult following she has. Wow. Ah, look at this, strategizing, planning, set a table. Oh, it's a bit dark energy. This lady in the middle reminds me like of the leader, the one taking charge. But I don't know why this is coming to mind. The High Priestess card is coming to mind with this lady in the middle. I don't know whether she's into all this dark side of things. I always say dark side of things, like occult rituals, things like that. I'm just putting it out there. It's what I'm seeing in the cards. Nice, flying off in all directions here, putting the middle finger up to the world. Charging on, charging ahead. Right, we'll leave them for now. Alright, Cries of the Soul. These are interesting cards. And things being done in the night with the moon at night. Okay, give me a card for Gypsy Rose's soul. I don't think we need to know that, but no, I don't want all in. Just one. One. Thank you. Abandonment. Wow. Spirit's talking today. Abandonment. Everything I give other people, I give myself first. Let's have a look at this one. Number one. I have to revert to my guidebook here. Where is it? Number one. Ah, here we go. Wisdom. I have been with you for a long time, grounding myself inside you, and causing you great pain. When I am too present, you fade away completely and sponge up all the needs of other people. When I am too impactful, you exist only through the way other people see you. Wow, correct, this is card. The more you try to escape this pain, I wreak the more. You lock yourself into negative and dependent patterns. I know you feel a great void when we are together, and that I increase your solitude, but neither of us has the blueprint to escape. Wow. Supplement. I am sometimes a source of reassurance to you. Admitting this will not make you weak. In your efforts to escape me, you create oppressive relationships with others. You no longer take your share of responsibility and focus all your energy on other people, which helps you ignore your fears. You avoid making decisions and reconsidering things, which is where I come in useful as something to blame. Warning, I will always be with you. However, you do not need to understand. You do need to understand that I play the role you give me. The more you try to release me and avoid yourself, the more you will pursue an exhausting quest for perfection. But we can create a new relationship. Ask yourself why you need other people to validate you and what you can do to reconnect with who you are and love you for yourself. You never chose to have me at your side, I know that, but my warning can be positive and I take no pleasure in bringing you pain. I've literally got the chills, I can't believe this. Moving forward, let's create a new relationship together. Ask yourself what you do and don't accept, deserve and want. Then ask yourself whether there are any undesirable situations and relationships in your life and what you can do to alter or put a stop to them. Commit each day to doing something that brings you comfort and kindness, such as taking a nap, playing a sport and making arts. Devote as much time to yourself as you do to others. Now, this is interesting because she's on the public platform. She does do a lot of content creating and this and other. I do feel like this card is shockingly accurate for her personality here and what it describes of her personality. Wow, the spirit's talking. I've been trying to sort of say this all along about her personality. She has quite a complex personality. And obviously with psychological conditions, the umbrella for everything can be quite complex. I wouldn't like to say whether therapy would help her or not. Generally for these kind of conditions, again, I'm not a doctor, but I'm going on my intuition. Psychotherapy would probably be the best option. But again, I'll say no more. Anyway, let's get some more cards. That was a very interesting one. And very accurate and on point, I feel. Well, let's get in some oracle cards now about what's going on for her now. What energy is going on for Gypsy Rose now. And also, I do feel the relationship she had going on at that time with Nick were very self-serving. I feel she enjoyed what she was doing. Let's have a look. Gypsy Rose, current energy now, please, Spirit. What's her current energy now? We've looked at the past. We want what energy now. Okay. Denial, alter. Reminder, behaviour, avoiding the heart, face the reality. Yeah, we are in denial. We're in a denial all the time. And I feel like these alter ego personalities puts her in that denial position to separate herself off. Find harmony, remember your worth. Rejection, self-sacrifice depletes essence. That mask again. Resilience, manifestation, bounce back from setbacks and emerge stronger. Phoenix rising from the ashes. Yeah, I feel this is what she's been trying to do all along since her parole. And especially now since the videos are coming out. As I said, she's rebranding. She's going to do the podcast on Christianity. And this is where the resilience will be, this card plays a part. Although I do feel like this Christianity thing, I mean, she met this Nick on the Christianity site, and if you follow the Christianity sort of rules, things like that, it's thou shalt not kill. So you're part of Christianity and things like that, and you really sort of believe in that. Oh, what's that about then? It's an act, it's a fake, it's a persona. Again, another persona to put on. To make the world think, oh, I'm reformed, this, that and the other. Oh yeah, here we go. Faith, hope, firm choice, peaceful, waiting, divine guidance. I can't make this up. And it's not a laughing matter, but I mean, these cards are just following on. Boom, boom, boom. These cards are. Look at this cross here. I don't know what to say about this, but yeah, this is obviously what we believe is going to put it in a different light, shall we say. It's not, it's a mockery. This is what she's not realising. This is a mockery. Communication, seeking help. When facing challenges, connect with others, speak from the heart. No, I don't think that she can do that. No, I don't. I think this is what she tries to do when she's doing the videos, but it doesn't come across genuine at all. It's not genuine. No. Let's see what else I've got. Let's have the revealing truth article. So this is very much a present situation now. We're in denial. We're like, I don't know how you can be, but... And I just feel there's an injustice being done here. And she served less time than the other guy. And believe me, this guy has more problems. He's serving life without parole. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, he doesn't deserve punishment, things like that. But why is one getting less than the other? Surely this should be fair. It should be fair justice here. And I do feel there's an unfair injustice. Why she got out earlier? She planned it. She manipulated it all. And she's still manipulating to this day. I feel we've been conned. We really have. You know, we've been fed a certain narrative and it's just not true. I don't care who's going to come at me about this because I'm speaking what I feel. It's my opinion, but no. It's not genuine at all. Gypsy Rose present energy, please. Okay. See what we've got. Photographs, photo memories, souvenir card. Souvenir. Oh, right. Right, okay. So, she somehow managed to get hold of all the medical records that Dee Dee had in a file. Ah. And looking back on all them medical records, because that's a narrative here, let's not forget, a narrative that she's a victim of her mother's Munchausen by proxy abuse. These files leak the truth. She's using it as a souvenir. This is odd. I might have to dig into that one more. Mirror, reflection, reference, distinguish, and appearance. Yeah, this reminds me of the narcissistic side here. Concerned with keeping up appearances, how she looks, her image, everything. Reset, pause, journey, new beginning. Yes, this will be the rebranding here. Hoping for a new beginning. I feel she's paused the podcast for some reason. It's not gone ahead yet. She's made up some excuse about that as to why it's not gone ahead, but she's planning on a new beginning and a new journey here. That she hopes will bring her contentment, care and closeness to others with the sun. She's hoping this will bring her renewed happiness. Yeah, using it like a comfort blanket, this religion thing. There's no salvation for what she's done. God will forgive. You can repent and things like that. But there's certain levels of this. This, what she's doing is a monstrosity. It is absolutely unforgivable. Absolutely. I'm sorry, but it is. Here we go, we got the snake. Lie, poison, fertility. Yeah, snake in the grass. Yeah, not to be trusted. Sneaky energy. Yes, no. Pretending to be all this sunshine and brightness, optimism. We have the dark side here, the snake. This is what she really is, the snake. Not the sun, the snake. I'm getting really angry, but my spirit guides are getting really angry at this point because they know she's putting on this persona, this bright, breezy, bubbly persona. All this is a mockery. Now, really, we have this dark side. And you can dress it up as much as you want. You can change your image as much as you want. But it's inside what counts. And this will leak out. She can only put on this persona for so long. It'll start leaking out. People starting to see her for who she really is. That light will be shown. This sun, this light, will be shown on this dark side, this snaky energy. Alright, I know I'm getting angry, but this. No, these kind of people, no, they need locking up, sorry. No place in society for them. Psychopath, sorry. But that's what's screaming all this out to me. Dangerous. Menace to society. Let's have some cards now. What's going on now? Oh, here we go. Anger management. Oh, there's a lot of that. Oh my God. What is this here? Fulfilling a fantasy. This is what she's forever doing, fulfilling these fantasies. Living in La La Land. Yeah. I wonder what else she's keeping a secret. Game over, bottom of the deck. Ah. Okay, get in a room, hotel, motel, suit, business, pleasure. Oh, okay. No, maybe back to playing the field, who knows? Here, we're keeping a secret. Oh, situation's about to explode. Things are about to pop off, up in flames. There's a lot more coming to Gypsy Rose. Yep, there's a lot more coming. This this situation's not going to go away very easily with this card here. Something else is about to come out. Okay, I want some more, and this is getting interesting. Let's have some more. Police. Oh, trouble with the law again. Don't want to wear it. Well, guess what? You are hearing it in a big way. It's all over social media. Every content creator is covering this, so you're going to have to hear it. In their fields. And this ties along with the getting a room. Yeah, it might be up to some freaky business here. Toxic. I think that's enough for that deck. Let's get into this one. What's the vibe? Yeah, I don't think she can sustain one relationship. This is what I'm talking about with the personality disorders here. I think there's a fair few. This woman ain't quite plumb. I won't be surprised if she gets in trouble with the police again. And maybe even people around her getting involved with the police. But I feel sense things are hotting up for her. Let's have some more. Gypsy Rose energy now. Time, procrastination, delay, too busy. This could be putting projects on hold, like the podcast. Procrastinating, planning. Oh, what can I cover? What can I not cover? Doing a research. Because I think things she comes out of her mouth aren't real. It's probably things she's looked up, even copied from other people, in my opinion. So she'll be taking the time to plan. Salty, bitter, angry and petty. Yeah, this is her again, her personality again. Salty. Some more. Drowning. Over your head. Overextended and hitting rock bottom. That's what's going to be happening here. It's coming. She just can't hold her head above water at the minute because everything's imploding on her. And you know, when you do stuff like this, yeah, it's going to happen. Karma's going to come round. It may take a year, it may take years. It could happen next week, next month. Karma does come. Daydreaming. Head in the clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams. Exactly what I was saying. The woman is delusional. Is that everything? No, still got one more deck to go. And then we're getting to the tarot. Although at this point, I think everything's pretty much said. let's have some more. Also, just an interesting observation that I made. The Ryan Anderson guy that you were with before this Ken Urker business, I can't help but notice about how much that guy looks like a mum, looks like Dee Dee. It is freaky. It really is. I'm looking at this guy and I'm thinking, it's just a male version of a mum. I'm sorry, I'm just putting it out there. That's what I've picked up on. So, you know, well, straight out, right. Double life, liar, deception, and in another relationship. Playing the field. We're still at it. Juices, fed up, cutting ties and walking away. There may be a split on the cards here. She may not be with this Ken Urker for much longer. Let's have some more. Yeah, look at this makeup, putting on this mask. Yeah, that flew out. Secretive, sneaky, mysterious and hiding information. Yeah, I do believe there's still a lot more to come out. There's still some more shock factors coming our way. No contact, blocked, silent treatment, cut off all communication. Yeah, that's an interesting card because that's what she does. She opens accounts, closes them, blocks people, makes up different names, different personas, different names. You know, there's a theme here. Yeah, these guys are pretty much on point. Okay. Let me move all them. Let's see what I want to dig into. I don't want to dig into that. I want to dig into that. I'll get the tarot on this. I want that situation's about to pop off. Secret. Oh, I don't need them. I want to know this one. That's the one I wanted to look into. Let's tidy all them up. Put them there. So I've got room. Right, let's have a look at this photograph. Unstable life. Okay. And then we'll just do like an overall general card reading. That's gonna come up. Oh, right. Okay. Two of Swords with the photographs. There's an indecision here. There's two choices, two directions, but we're blindfolded to which way we're going to go regarding these files. I kind of feel like the medical files, but at the minute she hasn't made a decision about what she's going to do with these files. Okay. Ten of Swords, a painful ending. And again, this is my confirmation here. We're talking about these files. I'm sure we're talking about these files that are unkept, because look at all them knives there coming down. Ultimate betrayal is a Ten of Swords. Painful ending and suffering here, and the most ultimate betrayal. And 10 being completion, 10 being the end. So yeah, I think this very much relates to some files here, possibly some photos as well. The King of Cups, here comes the narcissistic card. This is somebody that's not in control of the emotional world. Insensitive, shallow affect. No consideration for other people's feelings except their own. Selfish and self-absorbed. And can let the emotions overtake them. Yeah, this is typically what Gypsy Rose is. With the Page of Swords in the reverse position. Here, this is a mental card. Mental intellect, analytical thoughts, ideas, actions. In the reverse, there's no power to think at all about what we're going to do next. The mental process is not happening for her at the minute. It does seem like there's a mental overload in the reverse. Also in the reverse position, we're not going to get any news about these files just as yet. There's not going to be any messages or news or revelation about what's in these files just yet. This is maybe where the Two of Swords come in. She's not made a decision yet on what she's going to do with these files. But these files are the key in this. A major key. Right. Moving on. I mean, these files could be working against her with regards to the narrative that's put out about the abuse, medical abuse and whatnot. These files could actually prove that her mum wasn't being medically abusive to her at all. And this may be the indecision here about what to do with these files. Okay, double life. Give me the double life. Oh, it may be interesting as well if these files get leaked. I don't know if these files will get leaked. Yeah, either way, there's an indecision here. The Hangman in the reverse position with the double life, delay, deception in the relationship. Everything's in suspension at the minute, on hold. An inability to look at things from different angles of perspectives. It's my way or the highway sort of card here in the reverse. And we've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse position with the other one, it were in the upright. So this is coming out of a painful ending, a painful suffering, betrayal and ending. In the reverse, that's a release. She's trying to heal and move on from any pain and discomfort. But with the Hangman in the reverse, it's an inability to see things from different angles, perspectives, and obviously other people's opinions here as well. It's my way. You don't like it. That's it. Basically, it's a stubbornness, a lack of wisdom, a lack of... Sorry, I just heard about a lack of prophecy here, a lack of wisdom. Oh, yeah. What the Hangman upright is about prophecy, wisdom, self-sacrifice, and things like that, pointing towards historic knowledge and wisdom, and such forth. Sort of being enlightened in the upright, in the reverse, it's a fake, it's a forgery. Let's see what we've got. Death in the reverse. So this is an inability to move away from this crime, basically, in the reverse here. This is not letting her go. She's not being able to move on, move forward, and have the rebirth moment that she's expecting here. There's no transformation. We're stuck. We're stuck in his old ways, in his old thought patterns, in his old behaviours as well, in the reverse. But yeah, here she's trying to get away from it, but she can't. She's stuck. She's stuck, stagnant energy here. It's a lack of release. Seven of Pentacles, whatever projects, goals, them seeds she's trying to plant, try to work at it, perfect them skills. In the reverse position, this is all going to waste. She's wasting her time. She's wasting all that hard work and effort. It's going to go to waste. In the reverse. This is wasted efforts. Wasted work, wasted time. A waste of time. Yeah. In the reverse. Seven of Wands. In the reverse position. She's trying to defend herself, try to stand up to others, try to be courageous and strong. In the reverse position, she's no longer been able to stand up or guard herself against the onslaught of media attention, content that's been created, things that have been put out about her. She can't control it. It's out of her hands. There's no defence here. She's no defence. In the reverse. Look at that, everything coming down from all angles. Getting attacked from every which way here. Again, this double life also could be talking about the videos, the actual videos themselves, where she was putting on all these alter egos and different personalities and playing dress up. This is what this could be in relation to as well. Unable to move on from this, from the past. Interesting. Let's see, keeping a secret. What's this keeping? I think it's about these files. But let's see. Keeping a secret. Is it odd? There may be something else she did that she's keeping to herself. Something far worse than what we already know. Who knows with this girl? Let's have a look. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups and Mother energy. Quite emotional, intuitive, sensitive lady, female energy here. Could be stepmom as well. There's an emotional, intellectual depth to this person. What is this? Just a minute, guys. Possibly a drinker as well. What's that saying? Now, I'm paying attention to this because some spirits draw my eyes to this. On the side of this person's face here, there is a hook with an heart, and it says something at the bottom here, and I can't quite make it out. But hooking somebody in here. It's here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a hook and a love heart. There's just somebody hooking somebody's heart here, hooking onto somebody's emotions. Interesting. Somebody knows something here. I'm keeping a secret, and it's a mother energy. I wonder if it's stepmom. Let's have some more. Oh, well, whatever this secret is, it's keeping somebody awake at night, because we have Nine of Swords here, being tormented, anxiety, trauma, insomnia, racing thoughts usually, and nightmares. Nightmares, fears and anxieties and things keeping you awake. It's causing great distress and trauma. This is mental anguish, is this card, in the upright position. It's torture. Whatever the secret is, it's playing really heavily on someone here. Mother energy. No. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. It's an establishment, a cult, a religion, hierarchy. In the reverse position, this is abuse of power. This is hiding behind religion. In the reverse. Wow. This is to do with church, religion, tradition, spiritualness, religion. In the reverse, this is, oh my days. This is going against everything, morals, values and beliefs in the reverse position. Ah, this is crazy. With justice upright, balance, harmony, moderation, evening the scales. Look, there's not been justice being served here, there's an injustice. But will there be justice around this secret? This secret's what's going to come out and what's going to bring justice to this situation. Now, I think the law's going to come into this again. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, chariot, top at deck, forward motion, willpower, sheer determination. Wow. Oh, this secret's big. This secret's shocking. And she needs to be very careful with this religion business, I'm afraid. That's what that card's warning. Where are we? Let's have a look at situations about to explode. What's this card about? Well, okay, that'll do. Oh, wow. So we had the Hierophant in the reverse, which is going against morals, values, beliefs, church, religious knowledge. Now we have the High Priestess, which is she who knows but does not speak. This is a keeper of information. She that knows but does not speak. And this is relating to this secret. This is intuition, this is higher knowledge. This is sitting on information and keeping information close to your chest. It's all about this information, and I believe it's this information that's in them files. That's a souvenir to her. Oh, the car's falling up the floor. The Sun in the reverse now. As well, the Sun is typically a pregnancy card, fertility and conception, happiness, optimism, joy, healing, radiant warmth. Everything you think of as a sun. In the reverse position, talks of depression, ill health, ill mental health, a pregnancy loss and miscarriage in the reverse position. I don't like to say that, as much as I detest what this situation's about. I won't wish that on anybody if this is the case here with the Sun in the reverse. I know that they do plan on having another one, a boy, through IVF, but in the reverse position, I don't think this is going to happen. Also, the Sun in the reverse position is not going to shed light on this information that's being kept hidden in the reverse. It's going to take some time for light to be shown on this. Okay. The Empress in the reverse position. Now, this is the ultimate mother figure. This is the creator. Caring, empathic. The one that is in touch with Mother Nature. She's the ultimate matriarchal figure in the tarot. In the reverse position, this is jealousy, weakness, uncaring, unnurturing, selfish, weak, materialistic, all the bad things in the reverse. And this is mother energy. So as a question towards her mothering skills and her parenting, this suggests that no, she's not very good at being a mum or parenting here, allegedly, what my cards are saying. Well, neither is the partner either. King of Pentacles in the reverse. So obviously we have mum and dad energy here. King of Pentacles in the reverse is lack of stability, security, and lack of providing. So he isn't providing to the family here. He isn't leading the way. Again, father energy in the upright position. King of Pentacles is the one that's the leader, the one that provides, the one that pushes things forwards. In the reverse, no. Wow, this is interesting. So we've got lack of mum and dad nurturing abilities here. Wow. Let's have a look at daydreaming. Knight of Cups, an offer. A young offer. This is somebody poetic, romantic. Can be to do with romance, but also can be due to financial propositions here. And somebody coming in saving the day, basically. Knight in shining armour. Here, I'm offering you this. Take it. Here to save the day. Now, this daydreaming, heading in clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams, was this energy here, is this relating to Nick coming in, saving the day, giving her the offer of, unaliving her mum. Who knows, but somebody coming in with an offer here. With the Five of Cups is release of grief and loss and despair. It normally talks of regrets, things that have been lost, pain, trauma, heartbreak and suffering. In the reverse, it's a complete turnaround. It's been able to leave that behind, heal, time heal all wounds, and being able to move on to better things. This is essentially light at the end of the tunnel here. So this is under daydreaming. It makes you feel she can move on from the past here in the reverse position. Oh, the moon in the reverse position. This is a scandal, a secret, a scandal that is made public. This is all mystery, illusions coming away to reveal what was hidden. In the reverse, that is a very promising card here. Things are going to come out. And this talks of hidden enemies, traps, anxieties, worries, fears, insecurity, instability. Again, insecurity, instability. The moon, funnily enough, the reason why, and I won't be careful to say this here, but Luna, and for people sort of going crazy and things like that, having their mental disturbances is associated with lunatic because of the moon. Because of the moon disrupting the chemical imbalances in the brain. That's why it's reported that a lot of things happen, a lot of crazy things happen under the full moon. That's for why, because it affects our subconscious mind and our emotions, does the moon. Strongly linked to that and the sensitivities. So interesting here. Eight of Wands in the reverse is delays. So all information coming out, all communication, all messages, things like that, there's a delay. It's going to slow down. So this information had a sudden influx of getting circulated out on the internet. It's going to slow down. Maybe even put a stop to. There's going to be delays here. either from her or from what is going to be revealed. But either way, with this moon here in the middle of it, it's going to come out. It may be slow, it may be delayed, but it will come out. I feel there's more to come. Let's have a look at this secretive, sneaky, mysterious side information. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. Magician in the reverse. Wow, Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so Nine of Wands in the reverse is usually the wounded warrior that's up for one more fight. It's all about healing, recovery, having strength and stamina to sort of dust yourself off and get yourself back up again. In the reverse position, there's an inability to do that. It's beaten down, trodden on, wounded, and finding a lack of mental strength and physical stamina to get back up again. So here I'm kind of feeling like her mental health is going to suffer. Also, she may have some health issues along with this, with the stress and everything else. The Three of Cups in the reverse is lack of happiness, lack of success, lack of celebrations. In the reverse position, that's everything ending. All that success, hard work, recognition, with the Three of Cups in the reverse is going to end. Everything's going to just spill out, spill over. The Magician in the reverse is a charlatan, a fake, a forgery, master manipulator, uses skills and talents and abilities in the worst ways, for deception and illusion. And it's also not having the skills and craft to be able to move forwards in the reverse as well. But this talks about lying, deception, cheating, charlatan and energy here. So we're still at it. Three of Wands in the reverse is no growth, no expansion, no success. There's no planning here. I don't feel like there'll be a way for her to cover these things up anymore. Whereas in the past, she may have been very strategic, planned things through very carefully. Here, future, presently, now, no, we haven't got that foresight, we haven't got that planning strategy for us. Possibly due to a decline in success and ambition and whatnot here. Everything's going to come crashing down on them, I'm afraid. Yeah. So let me see what time we're on. Okay guys, I'm up to an hour. I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting and informative. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And bye bye for now. Thank you.